And Carrie and Kevin, who are right here, have the mics. So just put your hand up if you have a question. While you're doing that, I do have a couple of questions that we were approached on during the break, so I'll maybe just do that first. So why is a driver's license now the most important qualification for a job here, more so than education, experience, and seniority? Are you not doing a disservice to the people we support by valuing a license over the qualified people? There are certain positions within our organization that one of the requirements is to have a driver's license. So we are very clear about which positions those are, and so that is, all I can say, it's one of the requirements. I wouldn't say it's the most important one. And then the other question was, can we get time cards? So many staff show up, or some staff show up late and leave early and never get their wage deducted. And I prefer to kind of answer this question in a culture that we want to create within the organization. And I know in certain roles it's harder to flex your time a little bit, but we do want to be sensitive to people's individual situations, and I need to stress sometimes they are individual situations that are personal in nature that they don't share with their colleagues, but that they have arranged with their supervisor. Now in those situations, those are kind of approved, and we're working with it. What this may be addressing is people who don't have an arrangement and are just seen as taking advantage of the time. I would also answer that by saying that that then becomes a performance management issue for that supervisor, and rather than have to move to time cards for everybody, I'd rather us just try and manage that person's performances in that area. I understand and I appreciate that it can be frustrating at times. I think we've all been there, but we also have to understand that sometimes there are extenuating circumstances. When there aren't, it is probably a performance issue that needs to be addressed. Okay, anybody want to take a live mic? Anybody? Any questions at all? Jimmy, you got one? Yeah. No? Oh, he wants to come up front. Okay.
Hi, my name is Joe. I am working at my home for St.Amant for financing for to, you know, do I can touch on I start now. As I thank you for financing for the spirit. And I thank you for my show a lot. I'm really happy for it, like you see now. You're able to start out, to get really good, how good was show. So my first impact for this season.
He's just saying that he's excited about the festival this year, and he's feeling a lot healthier, so he's really excited about it.
Right on, Jimmy.
Also, I try to thank for the Holy Spirit. September 28th, I'll be at a college show. First passport.
Yep.
I hope we'll see you there soon. So, good day, good afternoon. You're welcome. Thank you for a lot of people who support what I've done. Thank you.
Thanks, Jimmy. Good job. So you do realize that Jimmy knows who's here, and he just extended an invitation, and if you're not there, you got to speak to Jimmy. Okay, any other, Jen? I think you had a...
We got one here.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Hello, I'm
Hi.
one of the new CSWs that's going to be working at 19 Hall.
Oh, okay.
And I just wanted to know if you could offer me some words of encouragement to kind of help me get over my nerves and the scaredness of joining the St.Amant team, especially at 19 Hall.
Well, Big Step is coming here and asking a question. Good for you. Well done. You're now part of the organization. I actually can offer some advice because I was in your exact same spot. I was probably a little younger. I was 19 in Brandon, and I had to go to work, and I'd always done something unrelated to this kind of work. So I was absolutely very unsure of what I was walking into. I was unsure of how to act, how to talk to people with disabilities. I wasn't sure if my coworkers would be helpful to me or not, if I should ask, when I should ask for help. And what I can tell you from a few years of experience doing it is that the team you're walking into is going to be supportive. The team leader is there for you to answer questions. And the people that you are going to meet and that you're going to support are going to help you and tell you what they need. And the most important thing you can probably do in your work is listen to them and make sure that you do what it is that they want in life. Not necessarily, and this was a lesson I had to learn, not what I'm interested in think is fun. I want to listen to them and hear from them. So I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Well, okay. Yeah.
I got a question about what will we do if, well, what's the next stepping stone to get to do the talk about getting the strategic planning to move up into the community group homes or something like that, like is there going to be volunteer staff and other people going to be helping out, or is it just going to be straightforward staff?
Oh, okay. Okay, I got that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jen. So actually you opened the door for somebody reminding me that earlier when I talked about the strategic plan, I said next fall. And actually it is this fall that I will be back to you, just to clarify. It's not next year. It's this fall that I'll come back and be sharing the strategic plan for the next 5 years. And to answer your question as I understood it, right now in the community residential homes, there are staff that work there every day, but there are also volunteers working with some people. And I think as an organization, we would like more volunteers involved with people, because those volunteers end up becoming people's friends, and those unpaid relationships are really, really important to not just people we support, but everybody in this room. We got lots of friends who aren't paid to be our friends. So thanks, Jen, that was a good question. Anybody else? Hayden?
Hey, John.
Hi.
So normally around this time of year, we would be very busy registering conference. I know that the conference is different this year, so I was hoping maybe to briefly.
You're going to test my dates here. Our conference is not this spring. It is next fall, the October 30th and 31st, correct?
Yeah.
We finish on Halloween.
Yeah.
So you can't forget our conference this year. It is actually the day before Halloween and on Halloween. And we'll have more information coming out in the next little while. I can share that Michelle and Joyce are our co-chairs, and that the conference is basically filled, right? We've got the whole thing planned. They've done an awesome job, their committee, and I think we have some very, very exciting speakers, of which we will be announcing over the next little while on social media and also through our intranet and et cetera, okay? Yeah, thanks for asking, bringing that up. Anyone else? Oh, somebody's pointing over here. Yeah, the back over here. Right at the back. Yeah.
St.Amant. We line up the schedule.
I am actually asking this question for someone who's off today, couldn't be here.
Sure.
So she asked me to forward it. It's two parts. One is with the change in staffing from the evenings for the supervisors. We've had trouble finding out who the actual supervisor on call is. And the other part of that is, when or are you going to be reinstating supervisors in the evenings now that the person is back? Our understanding was that the change was made to accommodate a person being on medical leave,
Okay.
and it hasn't gone back to the way it was before, so.
So,
Thank you.
I'm going to answer this. The on-call piece, I need to take that away and just figure that out for you, okay? Because you're basically saying that we need to clarify that. The larger question around, are we going to go back to what we were? I think we're more focused on the new leadership, right? Announcement that we're going to make in end of May, beginning of June, that should clarify all questions around who's in charge, on what shift, at what time. We're looking for much more clarity on every living unit in every area of the building. So a little, yeah, we'll try and work from between now and then to get there, and hopefully answer the question around who's on call. Okay. Anyone else?
I've got a question again.
Okay.
I was going to ask you about community, going out in the community to public pools, or are we going to use the pool here for a
Okay.
swimming program or other leisure activities here, or get them out in the community to do other things with them, or keep the swimming program alive here at St.Amant River Road Place, or at City of Winnipeg places where they can go and utilize their pool, or what do you think is a proper strategic plan? If we're going to keep it open here at St.Amant for the pool, are we? Or are we just going to have to find other means as to get them out into the community, group home pools for public pools, and talk to them about ask them about the rules and regulations there, and lifeguarding there too.
Okay, good. I think I got it. Thank you. So, are we going to use the pool here? Yes. Are we going to use community pools? Absolutely. And I think we're usually trying to be quite intentional about that. Most of the people in our community homes are using the community pools, with a few exceptions where it's easier for us to accommodate their needs here. And for individuals that live here, they have the pool available to them, but they also can go out, and we encourage them to use the community pools. So, thank you. Any other questions, or? Oh, one over here. Yeah.
Going back to the conference,
Yeah.
going forward, is the conference always going to be in the fall now, or is it just this year? Because like what exactly,
that's
what
good.
changed it from the spring to the fall? And going forward, is it always going to be in the fall?
I'm going to take a jab at this. We changed it because we couldn't get the dates we wanted in the spring. A long time ago, 20 years ago, when I used to come to the St.Amant conference, I remember it was in the fall. And so our plan will be, I don't think we want to switch back and forth spring and fall. That could be quite confusing. So our intention would be to continue to be in the fall. So we've kind of moved from spring to fall, now we'll stay in the fall. Thank you.
I have a question in regards to the cafeteria and the
Yes.
cafe cart. I work the evening shift, and several times I've come in to go and get something, and they've already been closed at 2:30. I understand it's been like this for a while, since last.
It's been closed before 2:30?
Also, yeah.
Yeah.
But also for the cafe cart, I find that there's not really much of a nutritional value of anything there for some of our staff. Like, I'm a diabetic, and it'd be nice to have some soup, and I've come to get the soup, and there's no cafe cart. What about us evening staff?
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair question. I know it was and continues to be an adjustment for people, for us not to have the cafeteria open into the evening hours. I do hope people understand that that decision was based on the cost of services, and that we need to spend that money wisely. And in making that decision, we actually are, I know we're impacting staff and it doesn't feel very good for the evening staff. In the future, I won't make a promise because I can't. I will make a commitment to look at more healthy options for evening staff and finding a way to make them more available. So when I talked about, you know, a concept around a diversity foods kind of catering option or whatever, if we're doing catering, for instance, out in the community, if we can figure out a way to do more of it, we can then kind of use that income to make sure that we have more services available in-house here for a wider range of hours possibly. Not a promise, but a vision that kind of is self-supporting financially and gives us more options. Healthy food is for sure something all of us should be talking about more often, and thank you for bringing that up. Is that any more? Oh, it's back here, I think.
Hi.
Hi.
This should be very easy. I'm just wondering if we could make sure that there are garbage cans in all of the ladies' washroom stalls. That's it.
Thank you, and that's not even really so I think we can look into that.
Cool.
Yeah. That might be I don't know if everybody remembers the town hall where we had the pothole question? Yeah.
Similar?
That's almost like, I almost just want to scream, yes, we will do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
I got another one.
Okay.
Since I know this question was about the cafeteria, and there's been about the coffee cart question about the healthy and dietary stuff and everything else. I was just wondering about that and thinking about maybe I could be a caterer or a little bit of a this or that, or if I could get paid, or when is there going to be a time when we're going to be able to get paid for doing the coffee cart, or if I'm going to have to be a staff or get interviewed and take on a staff role at the coffee cart or work in the cafeteria.
Okay.
Or something, or the cafeteria will be reopened more often again.
Okay, thank you. I think, not that we vote best question of the day, but that's a pretty good one. Jen, the fact that you're basically saying I'd like a paid job, right? And I'd like the opportunity to do that, and I already know how to do some of the cafeteria or the cafe cart work. Can we talk about that a little bit more?
Yes.
Because I'd love to see you in a job too.
Yes.
And I know that's very important to you.
Yes.
But I can't give you a yes or no right now on that. But I'd like to talk to you more about it.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
John, we had a question about whether Faith and Light was going to continue.
Faith and Light happens on what night, Andrew? What night? Is it Tuesday night that we have it?
That's the friend sharing faith.
Hey?
That is the friend sharing faith.
Sunday a month.
Friends sharing faith and
Faith and Light is one Sunday a month.
Faith and Light is one Sunday a month.
Every day.
Yeah, and it.
Yeah, if we get it, maybe you'll only say Sunday, you'll always say. We should only for church Sunday.
Okay. So the simple answer is we've had quite a few conversations. I've been involved in these, and our intention is to have it continue. Yes. Yeah. Okay.